congressman?
20 questions.
Yeah.
No, Nelson is Senator like a Nelson project.
Huh?
Bilirakis.
How long has he been in office? Are you going to vote for him again? No.
Probably not.
Who are you going to vote for?
Whoever's not in Congress right now.
Okay, and you're going to vote for Michelle Bachmann?
Yep.
How long has she been there?
Almost, this will be her second term.
You like her? You think she's doing a good job?
I think she's doing a great job, but she has a lot of roadblocks that you can't get through.
What is she doing for your state? You're from Minnesota. What is she doing for you?
She's been fighting, especially in the Stillwater area. The Stillwater Bridge has, we want to keep it, but we also don't want to block the traffic. We need to have a new bridge. And the Sierra Club has been blocking it because the little toad on the corner of the 5th Street can't have a home. Well, there's 50,000 different species of that toad, and because the Sierra Club doesn't want that toad destroyed, we're not sending the bridge over. So the bridge, 20 years ago, when they tore the houses down, when they first wanted to put the bridge
Right
in,
after this
20 years
interview,
ago,
the call to order was made and the Pledge of Allegiance was said and the national anthem played. Everyone was quiet. The entire crowd stood up and paid their respect to America.
Media, of course, did an axe job on it this morning.
Okay, well, wait a second. I noticed that you're wearing a pro-life shirt. What does that mean?
Well, I just came from Planned Parenthood. I go down there every Saturday morning. There's 1-2 blocks from the White House, killing babies. I go to the one in Silver Spring. They have 3 abortionists.
Do you support the death penalty?
No, absolutely not.
Do you support the war in Iraq or Afghanistan?
Not. Absolutely not.
So you're not against any type of killing whatsoever?
Yeah, I'm against killing. I'm against war. I'm against the death penalty.
Okay, so you're a true pro-lifer.
Totally consistent. And ABC did a TV interview a few years ago. I have the results in my file, and they found that the pro-life people consistently were against war. They were against the death penalty, and they were, against killing babies.
Because I'm pro-life too, but yeah, I'm pro-life too.
Yeah, that's great.
But I'm not against abortions, though.
Well, you should be. I mean, it's the worst kind of affected
Well,
me
I'm
this
against
morning.
it for me, I'm against it for me.
Well, why would you be against it for you? I'm just curious.
Because I think it's a personal choice. What do you think? You don't think it's a personal choice?
I know it's a personal choice, obviously, but the choice is a child. It's a little girl or it's a little boy. My only daughter is black, and 40% of the babies killed are black. And Obama said that if you look him up on the web, said, if one of my daughters makes a mistake, I don't want her punished with a baby. Best thing I ever did in my life with my husband is adopt a black baby. In fact, she doesn't know this. She's going to be 23 this month. But she was conceived by rape, black man, white woman. But
So
it doesn't matter.
there weren't any white babies for you to adopt?
There are no babies to adopt. 99% of unmarried women keep their babies. Only 1% form an adoption plan. And we prayed on our knees for about 10 years. We had 5 adoptions fall through. When the girl, is presented with her child, forget the contracts, forget the money any couple's given them, forget the signatures, the home studies. They just know that they adore and love and want to keep their baby.
Well,
So
you seem
there
to
were
know
none.
a lot about the issue, and
Well,
you
I've been
do
in
seem
this
to be very
war,
consistent.
36 years. Been in this war 36 years.
So why are you here today?
Well, I'm just to support Glenn Beck.
How long have you been listening to Glenn Beck?
I've never listened to him, because I don't listen to any radio and I don't even own a television. I never have owned a
So
television.
how do you know about Glenn Beck?
Well, several people know that I'm strongly pro-life, and they say, you ought to listen to this guy. I said, well, if he puts out a book, I will, get the book from the library.
Where are you from?
Right here, Wheaton, Maryland, 12 miles from here.
Okay.
So, in fact, I lived practically in the Corcoran Art Gallery for 5 years when I went to GW.
What's your name?
It's Olga, Dr. Olga Fairfax.
Dr. Olga, nice to meet you. I'm
And you
Novelette.
Nice name. Very
Thank
nice
you.
name, yeah.
Okay.
But if you're against abortion for yourself, breast cancer 50% higher after one abortion. Okay. Who would want
After
that for
speaking
their
to
mother,
Dr.
their niece,
Olga,
their
we went
daughter,
back to the park,
their,
and there was actually a
neighbor,
small
anybody.
counter rally going
50%.
on. This is what we saw. people were upset that this sign had arrived at the Glenn Beck rally.
See, this was the day they gave him, and then he did not know about Martin Luther King.
Why is it wrong for them to have the sign here? Why is it wrong to have the
Because we
sign?
don't go and stir stuff in other people's business.
Martin Luther King was a
We're
libertarian.
peaceful.
Well, do you think?
Not a socialist.
Do you think that it's appropriate that Glenn Beck is here on Martin Luther King's
He has
anniversary?
honored Martin Luther King up there. He's not slammed Martin Luther King.
Is it okay for the people to have a mosque near Ground Zero then?
It's their freedom, but it's not
It is
wise.
their freedom to have
It's
that
not
mosque?
wise.
So
It's
was
just
this
not
wise? Was it wise to have this rally today?
Well,
Was it
yes.
wise?
We
Okay.
have rights.
I'm just asking.
We have rights, but he did not pick this day. DC gave him this date because this area was available today.
So this was the
Now,
only
you
day.
have-
This
you
was the only
heard
day
up
that
there
he could
them
have it.
honoring-
This was the only day they could have it.
I call DC that handles the area, the park.
And you're here
Ask
because
them.
what's your name?
I am Donna Sue White.
Hi,
Yes,
Donna.
I flew from Florida. I was here on
How much was your
9/12.
ticket?
I will be back here.
no cost.
to
How much
next
was your
month.
ticket?
Why?
I just want to know because the economy's really bad, and I'm amazed that so
Honey,
many
you know
people
what
can
I
afford to
did?
be here today.
All year I saved to get my plane ticket and a motel to be here because I am a true American.
Okay, what's a true American?
A true American, what loves his country is willing to give everything they got to it and not just take.
Okay, thank you, Sue.
You're welcome.
All right. So you said
So are you pro or negative, or why are you here?
I'm just here because I want to observe and I want to hear what other people have to say, and I don't want to listen to what they're saying on the news. I want to hear it from the people themselves.
That's true. They'll
I
say that
absolutely
only
agree.
1,000 people showed up on the news tonight. So that's what they'll say. Only 1,000 people.
So why did you say that about the liberal college? Why did you say that?
You have to wonder because the guy asked why he was here, and the guy says, I don't give a damn what you think. The guy carrying the sign. And I thought that was interesting because why would he carry the sign if he didn't give a damn what anybody else thought?
Did you know that today was the anniversary for Martin Luther King's
Yes.
speech? I
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
dream.
Martin Luther
And
King's
he's-
niece is speaking over there.
Do you think it was appropriate to have this rally today?
Why? It
Why?
follows true in what Martin Luther King wanted. He wanted people like you and her and me and him and everybody else to be friends and get along.
What do you think about the mosque at Ground Zero that they're proposing to build? What do you think about that? Do you think they have the right?
I
to
have-
field there, but they don't. But they should think to themselves the same thing with Auschwitz, and everyone should ask the question: why hasn't the Greek Orthodox Church been built up? It's been 8 years since it got knocked down. Why
So
is
do
the
you-
mosque going there
They have a right to
before
build
that
there.
church?
They have a
goes
right to build there.
Whether it's the proper moral thing to do is to build a church on a place that was killed by Muslims or a
Okay, so
terrorist
what do you
group that
think?
was Muslim
What do you
founded.
think about having a rally on a day celebrating Martin Luther King,
I think
and
it's
it's
wonderful
all
because
white
we all
people
love Martin
virtually?
You know,
King
but the
and
problem
everything
is
he
that
stood for.
Do you
it's
think it's appropriate to have it today?
Yes,
Yes.
I do. Because Martin
So
Luther
why is
King
it
someone that
okay
we
to have
admire.
this rally here today and not
Because we are honoring his-
appropriate to build the mosque at Ground Zero, even though they have a right?
Because
You
this
said it's
isn't
not-
disrespecting Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream. This is actually going with it. He wanted
So
everyone.
do you think that building a mosque at Ground Zero,
Wait,
you don't
wait,
think
let
that's
me finish
following
my
his
last
dream
statement.
also?
No, because they're building it on ground where they killed people.
Do you know
The same
where?
ground. No
Do you
one-
know
no
where
people
the
were killed
mosque
here
is?
when
Do
that
you know
happened.
the exact
Were
address?
there?
Do you know the exact address of the mosque?
It's not even the same
Do you
thing.
know where it is?
The mosque?
Yeah, the address.
I do
The
not.
landing
Okay, do you know what's next door? Do you know what's next door to the proposed site?
No.
Okay, let me tell you, it's a bar and I usually go there and have lots of drinks. So
Okay.
is that okay?
Honestly, I don't drink either, so no, I don't think you should
You
be
don't-
out in the middle of the night drinking.
No, not me. I mean,
So-
do you think,
so-
do you
so,
think
like,
it's
let's-
okay that the bar is there? Do you think
Thank
that's
you.
okay that
I've
the bar
given
is
you
there?
enough of my time.
Okay.
It started to get a little heated after this, so I went over to ask the guys, what are you doing here?
You're pretty gutsy coming out here today. Why are you doing this?
Because Dr. King believed in social justice. Glenn Beck has said that social justice is fascism. To say that Glenn Beck and Dr. King have anything in common makes me crazy.
At that point, a bunch of people came up and started screaming at him.
You know what? God bless you. And aren't you glad you have freedom of speech?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do
Do you think it's appropriate that they're here with the sign today?
Well, what is appropriate is that Mr. Glenn Beck is honoring Martin Luther King. That's what is appropriate, and that his niece
How
is
come there
here.
aren't any more? How come there aren't more African Americans here then, since it's honoring Martin Luther King?
There are a lot of Black Americans that are honoring Martin Luther King.
How come they're not more in the crowd though? How come they're not more African Americans in the crowd?
What do you think?
I'm asking you because you said it's honoring Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King was an African American, and they're hardly in the crowd.
His niece was down on stage.
I'm asking you about the crowd. How come there aren't more African Americans?
Even I started to get a little bit of the anger from the crowd. They started screaming at me, and I'm telling you, I felt the heat.
The Black Americans don't have a monopoly on Martin Luther King, nor do the white Americans have a monopoly on Abraham Lincoln.
Do you think it's okay to build a mosque near Ground Zero?
Absolutely not.
So why is it not appropriate to build a mosque at Ground Zero, but it's appropriate to have this rally today?
That's oranges and apples, honey. That's oranges and apples.
How is that different?
There's no comparison.
How is that different?
No comparison.
How is that different? One is about freedom of religion. I'm asking you. I'm just asking.
It's a colloquial talking point.
No, I'm asking. Yeah, I am actually.
Don't worry about it.
I am.
Ask her. Ask her.
I am.
Answer your question. What do you think?
No, I'm asking you because you said it's
I'm asking
appropriate
you,
to
what
be
do
here
you
today.
think?
I think it's okay either way.
There you go. There you go. Great.
Because you said he couldn't be here with the sign. It wasn't
He's
appropriate.
provoking.
I did not.
So how do you?
I said
What
he
makes
has-
you think that this is not provoking to African Americans that you're here on this day?
If you would just shut up, and sit down reasonably and listen, really listen as one American to another American.
So if it's
you
not
might see
appropriate
the
to
light.
build the mosque, why is it appropriate to have this rally today? Why is it appropriate?
We're not talking about the mosque.
Why isn't it appropriate for them to have the sign then? Why isn't that appropriate?
We didn't say it wasn't. They have the freedom to do
So
that.
why are you here
This is the most
antagonizing them?
appropriate thing for Americans to assemble peaceably in Washington, in our nation's
Where are you guys from? Where are you from?
We're from Indiana.
Indiana? Texas?
Here.
Here, you're from
You're the only
DC?
ones with a sign out here like this, not us. You're the only ones that's doing this.
I'm not with the
You're the
sign.
criminals in this
I'm
case.
not with. That's criminal?
You're the ones that's doing this.
Why are they criminal? Why are they criminal?
Well, you're actually calling us a racist is what you're doing.
No, I'm not calling you a racist.
That's why I asked you if you was
I'm
a
asking you
racist.
why isn't it appropriate for the sign to be here?
Because
but
this
you
guy
can
is
be,
not a nightmare.
So
Who do you represent?
And we're not
I
bad about this
represent
guy over
myself.
here.
That's my. Here comes some Tea Party people.
Well, the tea party was over, and it was time to go home, so we caught a few people as they were leaving town.
Union Station.
Oh, keep going straight.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Right. Knoxville, Tennessee. All right. Good. Good. Did you get him?
Yep.
Hey guys, where you from? Where you from? Virginia. Where you from?
Rockaway Beach.
Oh, New
Hey,
York
where you
too.
get this too? All right. Where you guys from?
Jersey.
Jersey.
All right.
We got Jersey in his house.
Where you guys from? Connecticut. Are you for the rally, the Tea Party rally? All right. Where you from?
Rochester, New York.
Rochester,
Woo!
New
Oh,
York.
wait, that's the second person today.
Okay. Hey, where you guys from?
State Show
New
State.
Jersey. Are you for the Tea Party rally? The honor rally. Oh, restoring
Oh,
honor.
she's from the honor
for restoring
rally.
honor.
Not the tea bag rally, the honor rally.
Hey, where you guys from?
Woohoo!
Where you guys from?
Virginia.
Virginia.
VA,
Are you here for
we
the
got
restoring
VA now.
honor rally?
Yeah.
All right. Where you guys from? Richmond. Where you guys from?
California.
California.
You guys came a long way.
What was your ticket here?
Well, it would have been about $900.
Per person?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Did you rent a hotel also?
yeah. I know.
What do you do for a living?
I'm unemployed right now.
You're unemployed.
But you know what? Are you videotaping
Yes.
this?
Oh.
This is really funny. But the Lord bless, because I used to travel when I was working, And so I had all kinds of rewards through Southwest.
Okay,
So we get our tickets for, just taxes.
Okay, so you're here from California. What part of California are you from?
San Diego County, Carlsbad,
Okay.
California.
And why are you here today?
For the restoring,
Restoring honor.
Yes.
How did you hear about this rally?
Well, I'm a Glenn Beck listener.
How long have you been listening to Glenn
Only
Beck?
about 6 months.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
And in 6 months, he made you travel like half